Escherichia coli, or E. coli, bacteria normally live in the intestines of healthy people and animals. Most varieties of E. coli are harmless or cause relatively brief diarrhea. But a few particularly nasty strains, such as E. coli 0157H7, can cause severe abdominal cramps, bloody diarrhea and vomiting. You may be exposed to E. coli from contaminated water or food, especially raw vegetables and undercooked ground beef. Healthy adults usually recover from infection with E. coli 0157H7 within a week, but young children and older adults have a greater risk of developing a life-threatening form of kidney failure called hemolytic uremic syndrome. The most common way to acquire an E. coli infection is by eating contaminated food. Most infections come from ground beef, unpasteurized milk, and fresh produce. E. coli can also be obtained through contaminated water. Human and animal feces may pollute ground and surface water, including streams, rivers, lakes and water used to irrigate crops. Although public water systems use chlorine, ultraviolet light or ozone to kill E. coli, some outbreaks have been linked to contaminated municipal water supplies. Private wells are a greater cause for concern because they don't often have any disinfecting system. Rural water supplies are the most likely to be contaminated. Some people also have been infected after swimming in pools or lakes contaminated with feces. Unfortunately, there are no vaccines nor cure for E. coli, but there are ways to prevent. Such ways include cooking hamburgers to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Hamburgers should be well done, with no pink showing anywhere in the meat. But color isn't a reliable indicator of whether or not meat is done cooking. Meat, especially if grilled, can be brown before it's completely cooked. That's why it's important to use a meat thermometer to ensure that meat is heated to at least 180 degrees Fahrenheit at its thickest point. Drink pasteurized milk, juice and cider. Any boxed or bottled juice kept at room temperature is likely to be pasteurized, even if the label doesn't say so. Wash raw produce thoroughly. Although this will not fully get rid of E. coli, it will clean off dirt and reduce the amount of bacteria. Secondly, avoid cross-contamination. Wash utensils. Use hot soapy water on knives, countertops and cutting boards before and after they come into contact with fresh produce or raw meat. Keep raw foods separate. This includes using separate cutting boards for raw meat and foods, such as vegetables and fruits. Never put cooked hamburgers on the same plate you used for raw patties. Wash your hands. Especially after preparing or eating food, using the toilet, or changing diapers. Make sure that children also wash their hands before eating, after using the bathroom and after contact with animals. Be careful to avoid E. coli by following these safety measures. Thanks for watching.
Created using Powtoon.